Today on Veteran Stand Up, we're talking about service dogs for military veterans with Carl Cricco, the CEO of K9s For Warriors. Welcome, Carl.
Thank you very much. Great to be here.
Well, your name is pretty obvious, but just for folks who don't understand, tell us about your mission.
So, veteran suicide is the epidemic that we're challenged to take on, with roughly 20 veterans a day committing suicide. We found about 10 years ago the power of a service dog to bring our men and women in uniform back to a life of dignity and independence, and keep them alive and keep them back in society, get them back in society. And it's been 10 years. We've saved over 2,000 dogs and had almost 900 veterans come through the program, graduate with service dogs, and go on to live fuller lives.
Well, tell us about the programs. How's that actually done?
Yeah, sure. So we like to focus on rescue dogs because there's plenty of them out there, and that's another problem that we're trying to solve. Once we procure the rescue dog, we put them through about 6 to 8 months of training. About half the dogs make it through the program, half the dogs don't. The ones that don't, we adopt out. Once that dog graduates as a service dog, we pair them with a veteran. The veteran comes here to one of our campuses, either in Florida or Texas, and spends 3 weeks on campus learning how to utilize their dog, and obviously, more importantly, bonding with that dog. And after the 3-week program, the veteran graduates our program, has the dog, it's theirs free of charge. We don't charge the veteran a dime to go through this program. And then they walk off, and that is their battle buddy going forward.
How do they apply to be part of this or to get a dog?
Sure. So it's a pretty rigorous application process. It's online on our website, K9sforwarriors.org. They have to have a PTSD. They have to have PTSD or other military-related trauma to qualify for the program, and have an honorable discharge. And once they fill out the application and get accepted, there's about a 2-year wait right now between getting accepted and coming to the program.
Oh, that's interesting. And you said before, there's no cost to the veteran.
Correct. No cost at all.
Okay. And what kind of results are you seeing? I know you talked broadly about some of the reductions in numbers, but other results?
Yeah. So, really, a lot of these veterans are dealing with severe mental issues. Some of them are taking 20 to 30 pills a day, right? They've basically knocked on every door possible, been to the VA dozens of times. They heard of this dog thing. One of their colleagues did it, and they're a little skeptical, but they apply. And what we've seen is that about 92% of our veterans who graduate reduce their medication dependency, and 82% have reduced suicidal ideation. And that's data gathered by a third-party university that studied our program. So, that's just a testament to the impact of these service dogs on making these veterans' life better, reducing their medical dependency and reducing that kind of negative thinking that can take them out.
Wow, that's pretty powerful. Those are pretty powerful numbers. Now, in terms of folks listening, how can they help? I mean, do you ask for volunteers? Like, what might somebody do who's interested in helping?
Yeah, volunteering is a great way to help. We have plenty of opportunities there. Obviously, when you're hosting veterans on site for 3 weeks, there's plenty of room to support them, whether it's cooking a meal or simply having a conversation with them on campus. But donations are really the best way to support our mission. It works. These dogs are tremendously impactful to our warriors' mental well-being, but it is not cheap to train and house and procure dogs at the scale that we need to. It's rather expensive. So donation is definitely the best way to support our mission.
Oh, sorry. The website again. Please say
www.K9sforwarriors.org. And that's
Great.
K, the number 9, S, warriors.org.
Great. Thanks, Carl.
Absolutely.